Welcome, fire people. This is the full moon for the month of February. Wow. All right. So this full moon is for the Aries, Leo, and the Sagittarian. Okay. And for Aries people, I see a lot of you Aries people, secrets came out about a lot of you Aries people. I see they're now finding out a lot of stuff, a lot of problematic situation, especially for Sun, rising Aries people. For the Leos, I see problematic situation for a Leo woman. Some sort of a secrecy comes out about a Leo woman. Whoever this Leo woman is as if this Leo woman was carrying some sort of a documentation or information from someone else. So I see all the Leo woman is going to be having problematic situation with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person, and they're going to be returning a letter to a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person that you Leos had took. Okay, then we are recognizing in the house of the Sagittarian, a Sagittarian businessman had a lot of secrets. People are now recognizing what a Sagittarian businessman had done, and people are now getting to a lot of details and information over the Sagittarian businessman and what the Sagittarian businessman have done. A whole lot of you Ophiuchus is going to be shedding light to a whole lot of secrecy that was happening and transpired. So this full moon is going to be very heavy, and I see they're returning a letter that was supposed to be for a Capricorn person. They're now returning a letter to this Capricorn person, because it's as if some of you fire sign people had took a letter that was not for you. It's as if a Pisces person, a dead Pisces person, or a Pisces person, a letter that was for a child of a Pisces person, you Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian took it, and they are now returning the letter to this Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn woman. They are now recognizing what was going on. All right, so when we look in the house, we're going to break down the houses. A lot of you are going to be having it's like a whole lot of things is coming back to a lot of you, and you have to face it and deal with it. In the house of money, they're now going to be recognizing that in the house of money, it's like this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion woman wanted some sort of a new start. Whoever this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion woman is, wanted some sort of a new start, and took some sort of a data and information that was for a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person, and now they're going to be returning this letter to the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person, because they recognize that the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion person had accessed some sort of information. Then I see regrets for a lot of you who are in relationship with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpion person. This woman could have been your child's mother, or so regrets for you and this person. And that, you know, whoever the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion person is, you fire sign people are regretting a situation because you're getting and finding out something about this person. Then we are looking at the house of environment. A lot of you are going to be having problematic situation with your siblings, your sisters and brothers. Some sort of a problem for a young Capricorn, this young, it's coming up as a young Capricorn if some of you, because there's a whole lot of conflicts, and some of you, they're now going to be recognizing that there was some sort of a fraud that was created. You can see that they're recognizing that data and information, that a corporation did something and took some sort of access, some sort of a data and information. And they're now going to be recognizing that a Pisces is the mother of a Capricorn. So I don't know what was happening and transpiring, because a lot of you are having problems. And there is a Pisces woman that is the mother of a Capricorn. It's really a Capricorn person. And they're now recognizing that you Aries people had access some sort of a documentation of this Capricorn, or was using some sort of a documentation of this Capricorn and its mother. And people are now going to be recognizing what was happening and transpiring. So I see that people are now going to be resolving a situation for a Capricorn and its mother that people had created. So deceptiveness is that they're not recognizing that with a it's like a company or a corporation institution had access some sort of a documentation and data. So they're not recognizing some sort of a documentation. Something with a whole lot of documentation was accessed by a Cancer. They're not recognizing that a Cancer was accessing data and information. And it's as if you fire sign people are also connected with this Cancer, and they're now going to be recognizing. So I see like problems at home for you fire sign people, problems at the workplace. If you fire sign people was married, you fire sign people are going to be having problematic situation because they're not recognizing that there was some sort of a access of data and information by your fire sign people. And it has to do with a Cancer in a corporation institution. And I see secrecy. Some sort of a secret contract is going to be ended. So if you fire sign people had some sort of a secret contract that a young Capricorn had given to you, I see that this is going to come to an end now, because they now recognize that a Cancer have a lot of documentation and information that this Cancer should not have had. Now, whoever this Cancer is and whatever is going on, I see that they're recognizing by accessing this Cancer computer or their house, and is recognizing that this Cancer had a lot of documentation and information that they should not have had of a dead Pisces woman and a Capricorn person, and they're shutting it down. Some of you fire sign could have had gotten some sort of a contract from a young Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and a Cancer had helped you to get this contract. They are going to be canceling this contract. So if it was a travel contract, they're going to be canceling it because they recognize that it is for a Scorpion. It's a Scorpion information that some of you Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian was using. It's coming up as a Leo man was traveling on a Scorpion information and data. So that is going to be coming up. Then when we look at the energy of friends, I see that a Leo woman regrets what she has done to a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person. It doesn't have to be Leo. It's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian, because it's a fire sign reading. And I see that they're, this person is trying to resolve a situation because there's a whole lot of regrets. In the house of the Virgo, they're going to be recognizing that a Virgo was the one who accessed the data of a Pisces woman and gave the letter to the Leo, because they're now going to be recognized that a Virgo man, this Virgo man or woman, the law is coming down on this couple, and it's coming up as a Virgo. The law is coming down on this couple because the law recognized that this couple did something that was not above water. A Libran is now caught, and a Libran is now surprised that they have been caught. So a Libran is going to be caught because they're now going to be recognizing conflicts between a Libran, a young Capricorn. They recognize that a Libran has done something that was not above water. Then we look at the house of the Scorpion, the end for a Scorpion old businessman. They're now recognizing that as Scorpion old businessman had collaborated and accessed some sort of a documentation in a corporation on the false account, and they're now going to be recognizing what this old Scorpion man have done. Then when we recognize the energy of the house of the Sagittarian, you Sagittarian are going to be having issues with a old Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man and woman. So it could be sisters or brother, or if you are married to these people, a lot of problematic situation. In the house of the reputation, I see that they're going to be coming down on a Gemini and a Cancer. The law is coming down on a Gemini and a Cancer. The law is recognizing that a Cancer had took some sort of information from a Gemini computer. The information was of a dead Pisces woman, and they recognize who took a letter, because they now recognize that a Cancer was the one who took a letter and data of a whole dead Pisces woman. So then we are looking at the house of people in authority is now going to be trying to end a situation, end a conflict. So, and people in authority are now going to be getting a lot of details and information and recognize what a couple had done and how people try to create a whole lot of problem for a couple and what a Cancer have done to a couple, and they're now going to be recognizing. In the house of karma, there's a lot of details and information that is coming out. The 8 of Wands, and this 8 of Wands is like things are coming out fast because a lot of data and information is coming out. They're now finding out what a Leo and a Scorpion have done. Whoever this Leo is have created a whole lot of problematic situation for a Scorpion and its family. And I see this situation is coming out where they're going to be ending some sort of a travel documentation for a Leo, because a Leo had used a Scorpion travel document and information to acquire some sort of a status in a country, and they're going to be now finding out. All right, let's break this down. Sun rising people, if you're born 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., let's look and see what is coming up. So a lot of you Sun people, especially Aries people, is going to be having problems with a older Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person. And this is a situation, I don't know if it's a mother or some of you is your mother and your father. Some sort of a secret is now out, and they now recognize that you were not completely honest about a situation. And they, or whoever this man and this woman is now recognizing that you guys, maybe it's your parents, and they're now going to be recognizing that there was a whole lot of secrets. And I see a lot of you Aries are trying to find inner strength to deal with this situation. A lot of you are trying to find inner strength to deal with your parents. If your parents is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, you're trying to find inner strength to deal with them and some sort of a secrecy that came out. And now they're now recognizing what was going on, because it's as if some of you had secrecy against a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn couple, or they could be sisters or brother. And this man could be in some sort of a relationship. This Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn man and his wife or his sister could have had some sort of a secrecy that now come out, and a whole lot of problematic situation. So a lot of you are going to be having to deal with this. When we get to the second week, they're going to be recognizing that some of you fire sign people have some sort of a letter that a Pisces woman, a letter from a Pisces woman. You fire sign people had a copy of this letter, and they're now going to be recognizing that the child of this Pisces woman is a Capricorn, and they're now going to be recognizing that you fire sign people was carrying and accessing the information of a young of a old Pisces woman, and this Pisces woman is dead. So they're now going to be recognizing that you fire sign people had something to do with having data and information of a dead Pisces woman, and they're now going to be recognizing that you're not the child of this dead Pisces woman. They're now going to be finding out that is a young Capricorn person, and I see the law is going to be protecting this person from what has transpired. Then I see truths is going to be revealed in the third week. A lot of you wanted to travel. A lot of you were open to travel, to go someplace, and now you're recognizing that it might not happen, because a lot of you now are caught up in a situation where it is a situation where some of you could have worked against your godmother child, and they're now recognizing, whoa, okay, oh, but you're not family, but you're the godchild of the Pisces woman. Okay, so so it's a situation that's coming out, fire sign people. I don't know what is happening and what is transpiring, but fire sign people, they're going to be recognizing that you tried to work against like your god sister, your god brother, and they're going to be recognizing, oh my God, they're not family, but this person tried to help them, because they're now going to be recognizing that a a young or the child of a Pisces woman. So I don't know, this Pisces woman is coming up like a godmother to some of you, and the Pisces woman could have died, and like this Pisces woman child was helping you fire sign people you to get, but it's as if it was as if you're only connected with this person because their mother was your godmother. Some sort of chaos is there because there's a whole lot of people that worked on a situation against a dead Pisces woman child, and they're not going to be recognizing that you guys were connected with this. When we get to the 4th week end for some sort of a contractual agreement that some of you had, they're now going to be recognizing that the details and information that some of you have for a corporation, institution, or for a business is not yours, and they're now going to be recognizing. So secrecy in Aquarius, the 7 of Swords, secrecy in some sort of a secret documentation that some of you fire sign people had is not yours, and they're going to be canceling some sort of a travel contract for you fire sign people, because they're going to be recognizing that the name that you're carrying is not who you are. So fire sign people, I don't know what is going on, but secrecy in Aquarius, and this is like government institution, is not going to be recognizing that you fire sign people had some sort of a business contract that was not yours. So I see they're going to be canceling it in this corporation institution. So truths are now going to be revealed. So when we are looking at this situation, a lot of you sun rising fire sign people are going to be having problematic situation, and it has to do with some sort of information of a Pisces dead woman is going to be coming up. Okay, then they're now recognizing, because I see a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion person that some of you were dealing with is now going to be surprised, because they're going to be finding out that this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion person had access some sort of a government documentation that they should not have access in the first place, and they're now going to be recognizing what this woman have done. So you know, a whole lot of stuff is going to be coming up, fire sign people. So be aware and be alert, because a lot of problematic situation is going to be transpiring. Then we are going through and we're looking at the moon sign people. So moon sign people, what you have to deal with is that an end to some sort of a friendships is going to be coming up, especially you men. Into some sort of a friendship, into some sort of a contractual agreement, into some sort of a lease contract is going to be coming up. If you men at least some sort of a car, some sort of a lease contract, they're going to be canceling some sort of a lease contract for you men with a car. They're going to be ending it and canceling it. A whole lot of details is now coming out. A whole lot of communication is coming out, and they're now finding out a whole lot of details and information about you men, businessmen and their friends, what was happening and transpiring, a whole lot of details and the collaboration of you businessmen and your friends and what had transpired. So here, a Gemini, if you're married to a Gemini is now going to be surprised, because if you're married to a Gemini, this Gemini is now going to be surprised to find out a whole lot of information about you Leo men and your friends, and what you Leo men and your friends had collaborate, and how you Leo men and your friends had work together to do things. And now this end is coming up because there is so much information and details that is coming out about you firemen, especially business firemen, older firemen, men with it's like auto dealership and that sort of a thing. They're now going to be recognizing what was playing, and that some of you men had used a Scorpion information to travel to a country and was using a Scorpion information all the time and was creating a whole lot of chaos. So they're going to be recognizing something. And if you guys are connected to Scorpion family or Scorpion friends, some sort of a friendship or ending is going to be coming through, because this detail that is coming out is going to be blowing a lot of people's mind. A Gemini is now in a whole lot of problem. Here we see conflicts, and this is so much conflicts that is going on that the law is now going to be stepping in and is going to be returning some sort of a documentation information. So here in the third weeks, there is a whole lot of conflicts, and this conflicts is being created because people had done things that was not above water, and a whole lot of people is now surprised to know what was going on and what was transpiring. And it's like a whole lot of people has been caught up in a situation that they were not aware of, that other people were doing and what other people were about. And a whole lot of people are now caught up in some sort of a problematic situation. They're now going to be recognizing that a Cancer was the one who had took some sort of a government letter. And the law is going to be coming down on this Cancer, because they're now recognizing that this Cancer have a whole lot of documentation and information that this Cancer should not have had in the first place. And they're now getting to the bottom of the situation. And a lot of people are now recognizing that whoever this Cancer is took some sort of a documents from government institution that they should not have been have, and have access some sort of a data and information. And people are now really recognizing that you fire sign people together with a Cancer had took some sort of a information of a dead Pisces woman. It is coming up for you fire sign people, so I don't know what is going on, because they're showing up that you fire sign people had worked together with a couple, or worked together, or you fire sign people could have been traveling or was having documentation of a dead Pisces woman and was using it, and the law is going to be coming down on you fire sign. So if you're married to a Gemini, and you and a Gemini was using someone else's dead information, there you're going to be caught, okay? So they recognize that a Cancer was the one who took a government documentation. Now they're getting details and information and recognizing that this Cancer took some sort of a government documentation and did something with it that was not above water. And people are now really recognizing and really finding out how far a Cancer went. And the law is coming down on this Cancer, because the law recognized that this Cancer was the one who took some sort of a government letter and documentation. Then we are looking at you older men. You older men had a lot of secrets. You older men and your wife had a lot of secrets. You older men and your wife was creating a lot of chaos for a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn man. Whoever this Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn man is, I see a lot of you fire sign men have to return a whole lot of money to this person. And this person, this Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn man is in a lot of problem. This man could have been a auto dealer, and this auto dealer had collaborated with some of your sun sign people, and whatever you and this auto dealer have done, they're now recognizing that you and this auto dealer could have collaborated and did something. So I see all the couples, all the people are having problems, and it has to do with, like, you older fire sign people are having some sort of a problem with your wife and money. So it's as if you older fire sign people, you and your wife is having some sort of a problematic situation with money. So all the fire sign people, there's a lot of information that is coming out, and you older fire sign people are going to be in financial problem with a whole lot of money that all the fire sign people have to return, because the Hermit and the secrecy of the moon is like you older fire sign people were having a lot of secrecy, secret contractual agreements, secret things that was happening with money, with older people and friends, and it is all going to be coming out. So, you know, ladies and gentlemen, whatever is happening and transpiring is like a lot of stuff is going to be coming out, and they're going to be ending I see a Leo and Aries, especially in the third week. Leo and Aries, you're having a whole lot of chaos around you. So be aware of this. So a lot of you are now going to be recognizing that some sort of a documentation that you had or a Cancer gave to you, you're now in a whole lot of problem because they're now recognizing how this Cancer had gotten these documentation and information. So be aware of this. So please remember to like, shares, come check out the extended of these readings. The extended of these readings are going to be coming up. If you are a member of the channel, it is going to be in, I think, the second subscription. It depends. Okay, but you can, if you are a member of the channel, you can find it. I think second subscription gets the full moon because they're season and full moon. So I am really hoping the best for you fire sign people, whatever is happening. Hoping that things will work out for you fire sign people. Namaste until next time.